Good day, Aquarius viewers. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning in to Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your awesome energy. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel. I'm also hitting that notification bell that will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. Now, I was just shuffling this oracle deck and it was being stubborn. So I'm hearing the word stubborn. So maybe you are having a tough time, with somebody, or maybe you're, battling somebody, or, what do they say? Bashing heads or whatever with somebody. But I definitely feel that there is something in your energy, that there's a blockage, or you're having trouble maybe connecting with somebody, or definitely there's a stubborn, maybe because we're in Taurus season and Tauruses are stubborn. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. But either way, I am Sarah B. You're tuning in the Just Be Tarot. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for your energy. Thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also hitting that notification bell. That will let you know when I am going live or posting new readings. So I am going to continue shuffling this stubborn deck and see what comes out for the overall energy for the Aquarius collective. All right, Spirit, what do we have for Aquarius? The overall energy for Aquarius. Overall energy we're looking for the Aquarius collective. Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay. I was told to keep them all. So we have Jeweled Web, Connectivity. We have Winter's Dream, Gestation Period, Repairing the Veil, Forgiveness, and Group Think. Okay, so now I feel like there is definitely, I was told to bring these two together because groupthink is kind of regarding how everybody is connected. So that's why we have the connectivity with this groupthink. How everybody's connected, and it's getting even louder and more ingrained in our lives. It's about things coming into fruition. It's about electronics being connected in each other's lives via technology, connecting easily to other people because of technology, seeing the synchronicities that there is, and how we're connected throughout each other's lives, and how we're connected to not just each other, but the planet, how we're connected to the earth. So I do feel like this is calling to say there needs to be more of a realization of how we're connected, all connected. While the world tries to separate people into different groups right now, tries to sever the group of humanity, of just being human and being a humanitarian and just appreciating people for being them. That is segregated now, and that's what society is trying to do right now. And I feel like that we are called to have the realization that we are connected, that we're all connected, and that we are called to love each other and look at the synchronicities that we have within each other's lives. And no, they're not just coincidences. It's for a reason that we're seeing these synchronicities. And now, with gestation period and forgiveness, I'm hearing that there is a time through that we grow, that there's growth. And that's what the spiral means, is growth, moving towards something. Trying to grow, being in a safe place. Being in, I just heard cozy, warm, winter, being wrapped in your favorite blanket, growing as a person. But how many of you took advantage of being introspective during that time, repairing yourself, forgiving others? Because now that it's past winter time, in the middle of spring, what are we doing to forgive ourselves and to forgive others? We're not always going to get that closure that we need, that I'm sorry, that we expect from people. We're not always going to hear it. But we're asked to still forgive others so we can move past and move into the next cycle of our path. Because them saying I'm sorry has nothing to do with us. But forgiveness does. That's our growth. That's our path. So we are called to, now that winter's through and we've had a chance to thaw and grow, we're being asked to repair. And if the reparations aren't able to be done, you're not able to have closure from a situation, we have to make sure we move forward with that forgiveness so we can move on in our path and leave this cycle we're in and move forward, because all it's creating is stagnancy. Okay, so let's move on to the tarot and see what tarot has for our Aquarius collective. Spirit, I am shuffling for the Aquarius collective. What do they need to hear for their greatest good? Greatest good for Aquarius. Greatest good for Aquarius. What do they need to hear? What do they need to hear for Aquarius? Collective messages for Aquarius, May 2025. Thank you. Woo! Those two? Okay. Okay, so we got a bunch of cards coming out. They came out, so I'm supposed to read them together. Gotcha. Okay, so we have, I'm getting missed opportunity. You might have been called or had an opportunity to make more money or grow your status financially somehow. But I feel like there was a choice not to. Now, I'm also getting that for some of you, you might have news coming to you that you're going to have to remain strong for. This might be helping somebody out through a situation. You're being asked to grow through this. I do feel like I feel like this has been, maybe you've had a feeling of stagnancy. There's going to be something revealed to you that's going to make you want to change the way you're doing something. Or you might have to change the way you're doing something. But you're being called to be vulnerable. Maybe you're the one who is providing this message because something's going to be revealed. Maybe you're the one revealing something. And you're called to be strong through this situation. Be vulnerable. You may come across brash normally, and you're being asked to be more sensitive, have more finesse, is the word I just heard, finesse, in this situation, to deliver. I feel like it's delivering a message or something along those lines. I feel like there's an opportunity. Or you missed an opportunity. But something's going to be revealed, or you're going to do the revealing. Now, these two cards came out together, the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Cups. Which makes me think somebody is coming towards you who wants to share their emotions with you, who wants to bare their soul, is what I just heard. But you're putting up a block to that. You are like, nope. But it might be hard for you to be vulnerable. Air signs aren't all about being vulnerable. They're about thinking and having solutions, understanding the problem. If somebody was to come to you with an emotional issue, wanting to share their emotions, you're going to probably try to find a way to have a solution for them. You're not going to be apt to hug them and say it's going to be all right. You're going to be like, okay, let's solve this. We got this. So that's why you're like, you're kind of like, I don't know how to react to this energy because I'm not used to it. This also might be somebody coming in to you with a crush. You might not be immediately attracted to them, but I do see a waterfall here, and Cups is water sign. So you might come around. I'm feeling like you're going to come around to this, but initially you're not sure how to take this. I feel like they're coming on strong because they know what they want. But you have to make a list of pros and cons and do all the diligence, your due diligence of how this is going to work in your life. Because you are very mindful of every circumstance. Okay, let's see if I can get a couple more cards before I have to do the concluding message. Don't want it to run too long. What other energies, Spirit? What other messages for our Aquarius collective? What do they need to know? Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Cups in reverse. I feel like you're feeling like you are being brought to an opportunity that you're not keen on. You're not trusting it. But you're also feeling like you don't have any other opportunities right now. But you're not trusting this one. This could be a job or a person coming into your life that you might feel sketchy about. You do not feel good about this opportunity. This could be an opportunity to travel somewhere. Maybe somebody is trying to sell you a timeshare is what I just got. You feel like it's sketchy. You don't feel good about it. Follow your gut is what I'm hearing. Listen to your gut. If this is a situation, it's like traveling, wandering, trying to set your sights on an opportunity. Follow your gut is what I'm hearing. You feel like there's nothing else. There's no other options. But I also see that you're surrounded by your ancestors. This might be somebody in your life who is like looking for a job or coming to you to get a job or advice on something, or like maybe you own a company and somebody wants to come work for you for the summer months or something along those lines, and they feel like they have no other option right now, and maybe you're going to give them that option. All right, let's pull a concluding message for our Aquarius collective. All right, Spirit, what does the Aquarius collective need to know for the concluding message? What do they need to take away for May 2025 for a concluding message? What do they need to take away from May? Thank you. Okay, so we have 14. Okay, so we have Goddess. And this says, and make sure to feel it in your bones, for you are what you believe. A goddess is not available to everyone. Sure, she may receive prayers and offerings, but only a lucky few will ever have the privilege of seeing her true form. A goddess must evaluate a person's true desires to determine whether or not you are pure of heart and will appreciate her gifts. You, too, are a goddess with the ability to limit access to your energy. Do not feel pressured to say yes to every opportunity requesting your attention. The situation you were inquiring about requires additional evaluation before you can proceed. Remember I said, make sure you are thoroughly checking everything. Does this situation truly align with what you'd like to have in your life right now? Is this something you will truly enjoy and you're settling out of fear or worry that you won't get another chance like this? Maybe you feel like it's your only option. Did I not just say this? Unbelievable. Thank you, Spirit. A goddess never settles because she knows the universe provides unlimited opportunities for her to share her gifts with the world. You too will be blessed over and over again. Give yourself the time and space to consider all of your options before deciding which one will be the lucky enough to be part of your life. If something slips away while you do this, trust that it wasn't worthy of your attention to begin with. And that's it, to begin with. Unbelievable. Amazing. So if something slips by you, it wasn't meant to be a part of your life. And the things that are lucky enough to be in your life are going to be in your life for a reason. How lovely. We'll leave it right there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel and also hitting that notification bell. That will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. I go live on Mondays and Thursdays between 6:30 and 7 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. And if I don't see you there, then I will see you here next time. Bye, Aquarius.